Hello guys, my name is Amit Saini and I welcome you to daily PIB analysis videos. In the evening, these videos come in both Hindi and English, and in the morning, the Hindu editorial videos, those come every day. And today is 29th of January and not much data is there these days on the PIB website. So that's why these are short videos, and call on these numbers and ask for these pen drive courses. These are created by experts, by selected people, and covering the important static syllabus of all these examinations, whether you are preparing for UPSC, RBI, Railways, SSC, banking, anything. Okay, so call on these numbers and you can ask for them. Next data is regarding Ministry of Culture. They are inaugurating new campus of National Museum Institute, which is right now is located in Delhi, okay, on the Janpath Road. And now the campus would be in Noida, which is also called Gautam Budh Nagar. It's in NCR region, east to Delhi. Okay, so Prakash Javadekar, Minister of HRD, and Mr. Mahesh Sharma, Minister of State for Culture, who is also the chairman of National Museum Institute. Okay, they both inaugurated it, and it is in Noida. Remember this. Next, you see, if we talk about this National Museum Institute, it's an Institute of History of Art, Conservation and Museology. Okay, and it was registered as a registered society under the Act of 1860. After that, it was given a deemed to university status in 1989. Okay, that was important, and it was under the UGC Act of 1956, importantly. And now MA, PhD, all these courses are going on in the fields of culture, heritage, and other training and research courses they provide. And you see, other short-term courses are also going on. And apart from that, 4 new regular courses are started here, and the courses are in the archaeology, paleography, numismatics, structural conservation, and culture and heritage management. So these are new approved regular courses. And you see, in the short courses, Bharatiya Kalanidhi and all, these are famous courses. So UPSC may ask you regarding these important associated courses with this institution. And you see, the highest decision making body is the society here. Okay, and this society's chairman is Minister of Culture in India. So that's important, and it was in the media 2-3 years back when in 2015 the foundation stone was laid, and now it is completed now. Next data is from Ministry of Finance. Banks to step up credit support to economy while consolidating 4 hours gains. That is the data from Finance Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal, who is working as on the place of Mr. Arun Jaitley, who is not well. So 4 hours gain. What are these 4 hours? Approach of recognition, resolution, recapitalization and reforms. It was all related with the NPA situation of the banks, which is going on for years now. Now see, when these banks, they got in trouble because of these rising NPA situation, then they brought up a lot of initiatives, a lot of schemes to revive this issue, and they started this 4R strategy. First, you recognize these NPAs, all these assets which are stressed. Then you brought out some resolution if that is possible in the near future. Then recapitalization, if it is needed, then recapitalization would follow. Okay, when this money is given to these banks out of some budgetary supplement or some other instrument. And the reforms, 4th one is the reforms, and that is the biggest need. You see, in the last 3-4 years, we have experienced a lot of things. The twin balance sheet issue that was also discussed in the economic survey 3 years back, and after that all these schemes followed for the NPA situation, and most of these things they could not do well. So now 4 hours approach is going on, and now some situation is improving with the public sector banks. Their profits are on some improvement. So that's why now they are pledging to give more support to the weaker section, and the lending power is actually improved now. So that's the situation. Next data is regarding Ministry of HRD. It is about the PISA test, that is Program for International Student Assessment. The 15-year age students who take participation in this test, and it was started in 2000 year, and after 2009 test we boycotted it. Why? Because you see, this test is conducted by OECD group, and mainly the developed countries are there in this group, and the questioning and the type of test they conduct, that is based on their own standards, their own cultural inclinations, and their own parameters are there to evaluate the knowledge. Now the problem is that Indian students, they could not understand many of these questions and many of these parameters, and it's a competency based assessment. Okay, so it was a problem for Indian students. So Indian students could not do well, and we came second last in the list in 2009. So we boycotted it at that time. So after that, in 2012 it happened. After that, in 2015 it happened, and in 18 we took this decision that the test which is going to be happening in 2021, we are going to take part in 2021 year. Okay, so for 3 times we could not take part in this, and every 3 years this test is conducted. Okay, and by the OECD group. Okay, now see, this PISA test is for the 15-year age school children, and all students from the government or the private or aided schools, they all are allowed. But it's not like that every school takes participation in this. From India, selected places like some states, they were taking part previously. Now this time the KVS group, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and NVS, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samitis, their schools, they will take part. And apart from that, the Union Territory of Chandigarh, their schools are going to take part in this. Now see, as I told you, the most important thing about this test is this is competency based assessment. It's not content based assessment. Remember this. If they are going to put a question regarding this, certainly they are going to ask about it. Okay, now important the benefit that we are also recognizing it now, that it helps us to move away from the rote learning method. You see, it is the very common practice in India's education system today, because students are overburdened and data is too much, and we are trying to get all of that into our mind. So rote learning has become a particular method, and that's not a productive one. Okay, we should give emphasis to learning, and learning is not associated with the rote learning. Rote learning is different, and learning through your mind, understanding, is a different thing. So that's why this help is going to be there with the PISA assessment, because it is going to be a higher assessment. So it would be a kind of opportunity for us also, that we will be evaluated by international standards. So we will try to improve ourselves in the future. And now the CBSE and NCERT, these two important regulatory institutions, they will be part of the process and activities leading to the actual test. So we are now ready for this, and we will take part in the 2021 test. Okay, this was started way back in 2000 year. They may ask you about it, and a lot of data. Multiple times it has appeared in the PIB and other newspapers this year, because we took a decision regarding this. Next, data from PMO, Integrated Refinery Expansion Complex, which is inaugurated in Kochi, Kerala. Okay, and the LPG bottling plant is also going to be started here, and it is going to be the largest PSU refinery in India. So that's why it's a huge deal, and it is going to transform the whole refinery landscape in India, and the production of LPG and diesel, that would be doubled. Okay, that would be doubled by this addition, important addition. And as I told you, largest PSU refinery it would be. So it is important. And next data from the same day, from the PMO only, the scheme that I discussed 2-3 days back, the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana, it was regarding the tertiary hospitals chains in India, where AIIMS like hospitals, they are going to be set up all over the country in major cities, so that people do not have to flock every time to Delhi to get the maximum possible treatment for their these terminal disease and all. Okay, so that's a problem, because the AIIMS Delhi is the last resort and ultimate destination for these patients. So that's why it becomes important. So in Thoppur in Madurai, which is famous for the Meenakshi temple in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so their Thoppur place is there where this AIIMS would be set up. And apart from that, in the state of Tamil Nadu, 12 post office passport seva kendra, they are going to be inaugurated. You see, these days these passport seva kendras are working under the post offices. So these are going to be set up in Tamil Nadu state. Okay, so that's all is happening with the state of Tamil Nadu. And next, Ministry of Railways data, Vande Bharath Express. You see, it's a new train which is going to be a very modernized train, very advanced one, and first semi high speed train equipped with the world class passenger amenities. after the Rajdhani trains, it is going to be the most advanced one, and now it is set to run between Delhi and Varanasi. You see, it's a huge distance between both these cities, but now only within 8 hours it would be covered. Okay, so now the speed would be more than 50% in addition from the previous running trains, okay, between these two destinations. So it is going to be very, very fast. And you see, it has the Make in India status because it was manufactured in the integrated coach factory within India, and within 18 months they made it. So that's a important record. And within Make in India program it was made, so that was a very important manufacturing. So that's why the minister called it a Vandaniya step. Okay, it's honorable step. And the speed would be 160 km/h. And as I told you, it would reduce the journey time by 25 to 40% time. Okay, so that's important. And modern features would be onboard Wi-Fi entertainment, GPS, CCTV, bio-vacuum toilets, and rotating chairs in the executive class. Means classes would be there, executive class would be there, just like it is there in the planes. Okay, and Divyang friendly trains, these would be. So that's important. So it's totally state-of-the-art passenger amenities, okay, which are going to be on board, and that's important. 2 executive class chair cars and 14 chair cars. So it's a very speedy, very advanced level train between Delhi and Varanasi. So this is all for today. Try these MCQs and put their answer in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Keep watching. And this is the Amit Sani Group for IAS preparation, where I upload these PDFs morning and evening daily. So you can download them from there and send me a request. I would approve. And this is the link for my Facebook page. So thanks a lot. Keep watching. It was